Yo, what's up? This is AWOL One from the Shapeshifters and the Cloaks, Project Blowed, Los Angeles, California. I think the first thing that was like really fascinating to me and for hip hop was the DJ aspect. When I was about 15, I got a turntable, and then I just went from there. I eventually got two turntables and a mixer, and a huge record collection and stuff. But I think the first fascinating aspect is probably the DJ part of it, and then the MC part of it came second. And then I definitely the graffiti part as well. Just growing up where in East LA, it was always around us, and it was just always something that I just felt compelled to do. I don't know, it's kind of a part of me, I guess, I think probably like any other kid, I watched Break-In and Beat Street and Wild Style and, there's stuff like that, and, I just wanted to be part of that, even being born and raised in LA, I always was kind of fascinated by the East Coast scene as well. One of my early gifts, my dad bought me a record. He bought me Nucleus, Space is the Place. I think he just bought it because the cover looked cool. And for some reason, they definitely supported me in that. Like anybody else, I started rapping at parties and stuff like that and, DJing at parties. But to get heard, I ended up putting out my first record myself. It helped me get bigger shows and stuff like that. And I eventually got invited to DJ for some of my friends on their tours. Abstract Rude put me on my first tour, and I was touring with him and Swollen Members and Bus Driver and, and 2Max for a long time, and traveling around and then becoming friends with cats like Atmosphere and stuff like that, who, just by them still remaining to be my friends and, putting me on shows and, giving me guest spots and stuff. And the best suggestion I can give to an aspiring MC or DJ is just, to tour, whether they're making a lot of money or a little bit, it's just part of what they have to do. Well, they always supported me doing it, but they always told me to have a plan B, My plan B has always been my art. I'm a graphic designer, and I have a company with my wife called Brain Heart Co. They have always supported me because they see that it's real. They see me doing things and my friends doing things. So it's not just a bunch of me feeding them a bunch of pipe dreams. They see the results. You know what I'm saying? The biggest challenge is the financial instability, because sometimes I'm doing really good, I'm very busy, and, everything's fine. But then there's always these little short periods of time that are kind of dry. And to be able to survive during those times is probably the biggest part. I've toured around the world for the past 20 years. I've seen so many exotic places and eaten so much crazy food and just been in the most insane situations that I could have never done without music. I've had my music in commercials and on some major stuff, and when stuff like that happens, that's when you kind of feel like your career is justified a little bit. I just want people to see that I did what I wanted to do. I didn't necessarily follow a trend, or I didn't copy something that was popular just so I could, do what they're doing. I kind of just always did my own thing, and I'm glad I did, because I do have, like a signature, style or whatever,